Who here gets super upset when they step on the scale and they see a weight that was even higher than they've seen before? Who hasn't, right? Most women step on the scale every single day and they're not even in a fitness plan. They're not actively trying to do anything, but they're stepping on the scale every day. So I ask you this, what are you measuring? What are you measuring when you step on the scale every single day? I'll tell you what you're measuring. You're measuring your self-worth. And let me just put this bluntly, fucking stop doing that. Because your body does not equal your self-worth. It actually has zero correlation to your self-worth, okay? And when you start measuring something to feel okay about yourself, it's a really risky game because that's not always something that you can control, and it's not always something that you're actively controlling. So if you're allowing this exterior thing to tell you if you're okay or not, or if that you're good enough today, that external thing, it can change, right? So first thing I just want to say is this is a very natural thing, okay? We're animals, we're humans, okay? We are designed to want to look good and want to be healthy for the breeding process, basically, right? Any animal wants to breed with another animal that is going to produce really strong and really healthy offspring. So on a very basic biological level, we are hooked to want to look good, okay? But what's happened is that process, that scenario has been blown up. It has been made to be something that is so far from what it's supposed to be. Everyone wants to be healthy and strong, but it has become this thing that's moral. And I want to take, the way we look out of morality. You are not a good person or a bad person based on the way your body looks. And, if I ask most of you, do you think that, being thin is a moral thing? You'd be like, no, it doesn't make any sense. But, do you say oh, I ate bad today? Or, I ate really good. I was a good clean eating, or, I had, a sinful treat. Those are moral words. And when you look around at marketing, they use them a lot, So again, as I always say, fuck that. Because when we tie our feelings about ourselves to things like that, I'm going to feel good about myself if I eat healthy or if I eat good and then I eat bad, then I have to feel bad about myself, right? So it's you're setting yourself up for a real emotional roller coaster, which I'm sure you've already been experiencing. So when it comes to body image, it's really hard. A lot of us have gone through different phases of our body, maybe pre-child and post-child, or maybe we've gone through injuries and we've had these ups and downs. And sometimes we look back and we're like, oh, I used to be so beautiful. And if I just looked like that again, I'd feel okay about myself. And I want you guys to know that this is a lie. And I want to give you a real example of how I know that this is a lie. So I used to always think that if I was really thin and felt really, really beautiful, that, my husband would love me more, I would have better friends, people would treat me with more respect, and I would feel okay about myself when I looked in the mirror. And I want you to ask yourself if that's how you feel right now. If you lost 50 pounds or 100 pounds or 20 pounds and you fit that perfect ideal body, do you think that you would feel better about yourself? Do you think that you would feel okay about yourself if you looked like that you would be happier? Because that's all we really want, right? Is just to be happier. I'm telling you that this is just a circumstance and that your thoughts are what make you happy. Okay, so I compete in bodybuilding, and for my first show, I literally got my perfect body. Like, I did exactly what I was supposed to. I lost 30 pounds. I was just muscle and bones and like no fat. I loved the way my body looked. Okay. But let me tell you this. I was not happier. Okay. I was not happier. And if anything, I was so stressed about the way my body looked that like I most definitely was not happier. I was on the scale 5 times a day, checking everything, counting everything. And it's like, I want to stress that this wasn't an eating disorder habit. Like it was when you're bodybuilding, you have to be really intense and really focused. And like, I was really intense and really focused, but I would like freak out if I gained 0.8 of a pound. I would be like, oh my God, I'm doing everything wrong. How dare I have eaten that one rice cake? You know what I mean? And I would just crumple because I was like putting so much of my worth as an athlete, as a person, as an everything on that scale. Like I just kept measuring if I was okay about myself. And like, I'm telling you, I lost all the weight. I was ripped. I was not happier. I was not happier. Okay. And I'm not saying this to you to say like, don't lose weight. It's not going to make you happy. I'm saying that you only become happier when you change your thoughts about how your body looks and about how you live in your body. Okay. So please remember that. I also just want to give you a little bit of perspective that there are women who are considerably bigger than you that are way happier than you. And there are women who are considerably leaner and thinner than you are, who are much, much more miserable than you. Your happiness has no relation to your body size. I'm telling you this. This is truth, okay? Your body can look like anything and you can still feel bad about it. Your body can look like anything and you can still feel good about it because it is your thoughts that make you feel, not your body. This is just a circumstance, okay? This is just neutral. I have muscle or I don't. I'm 40% body fat or I'm 20. Those numbers do not equal happiness, okay? So today I want you to really think about the thoughts that you are having about your body. I want you to think about what you think when you're standing on that scale. And if it is a really negative experience for you to stand on that scale, I want you to put the scale away. Because if you're working out and you're eating right, your body's changing. And it doesn't really matter if you're measuring it every day because you are changing. You don't need to see those numbers go down. So I really challenge you, if you are a person who is really struggling with seeing those numbers all the time, to put it away. Okay, I will leave you with that, and I trust that you'll make the right decision on that. And if you need to talk a little bit more about that body image and self-worth correlation, we can definitely talk about that in your one-on-one this week. Please let me know if that is something you're struggling with. Bye, guys.